Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel. Of course, welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new here and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure that notification bell switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now for today's video, I have quite an exciting one because I am going to be reviewing one of the princesses' makeup by Essence. So if you didn't know, Essence actually collaborated, and so did their sister brand Catrice, collaborated with Disney to come out with 3 princesses collections and also 3 villains of the princesses collections, which is super fun. Now I actually only bought one princess as part of this collection because Essence is not really a brand that I'm too familiar with. I've only really got a couple of items from there. I absolutely love their contour palette, but I've not actually tested anything else really, like no foundation or palettes or anything. Oh, I obviously love their mascara because I use that very regularly, but I'm not too familiar with a lot of their like face and eyeshadow makeup, if that makes sense. So I only bought one princess for now, but if you would like to see me review any of the other princesses or villains, then please just let me know down below. So the 3 princesses that Essence collaborated with were Ariel, Snow White and Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. And if you know me, you know that Ariel is my absolute favourite Disney princess without fail. I honestly absolutely love her. She is my favourite, so I had to buy everything that was part of her collection. So I've got 4 items to test today. I actually bought the brush set because one of my patrons bought this, Jess, and said that the brushes were really soft. So I was very intrigued. I believe this cost £7 and it has all 3 of the princesses on there, and it's an eye brush and bag set, sorry, altogether, and that cost £7. And then I have the 3 items that relate to Ariel. So I have her eyeshadow palette, and then I have a Hydro Booster Mist, and I also have the Lash Princess Mascara, which I believe is just the same as their regular Lash Princess, but this one's actually waterproof because it's Ariel. And then I believe the other ones are kind of the same as the normal one. I think one's like volumizing, and I'm not sure what the other one is, but yeah, this is just the waterproof version, but because it's got Ariel on it, I had to buy it, duh. This collection is from Essence, so it is drugstore prices. In the UK, I was only able to get this on Wilko. In like Europe and stuff, I'm sure you're able to get it on the actual Essence website, but for us in the UK, for it to be easy accessible, we had to buy it on Wilko. I thought it was going to be on Just My Look, but it wasn't on there. It might be on there now, I'm not sure. I will check and link it down below, of course, but I actually bought mine from Wilko, and it literally arrived in like 3 days after I ordered it, which is amazing. So let's just get straight into it. So obviously, as you can see, I have pretty much all of my makeup on, obviously barring my eyes and lips. But for the first product, we are going to test this. This is the Hydro Booster Mist, and it just says shake well. I believe this costs £6, which is not too bad for a drugstore, you know, spray. And obviously this is in collaboration with Disney, so oh, it literally went everywhere. Let me just spray it. Oh my god, that is so fine. I literally shaked it as it said, and it's all kind of like come out of the top, which is a bit annoying. But did you see that spray? Oh my god, it's so fine. Ooh, I like it. Right, let's spray it on my face. Wow. So that is the spray all on, and the mister on it is amazing. It's super fine, and it just like feels very refreshing. It doesn't feel like I'm putting like a makeup spray on, if that makes sense. It's got a little bit of a smell, but I can't work out what the smell is. I don't know, it doesn't really smell of anything. It just says moisturising Hydro Booster Mist with caring jojoba and macadamia oil, free from silicones and alcohol, amazing, shake well before use. I did that, but it spilled everywhere. Whole bottle 15 centimeters per face and spray evenly. Yeah, I'm not really too sure what this is. I think it is just meant to be like a hydrating spray, which is amazing because I don't actually have any hydrating sprays, I don't think, in my collection. So I mean, something new to add to my collection, and I really like the sprays, and I think for £6 you can't go wrong. Next, I'll open this box. So this is the eye brush and bag set, and I haven't opened up the box before the video, which is not helpful in any way, shape or form. So it comes in this little pouch here, which is super cute. It just has all 3 of the princesses on it, and then inside will be the brushes. Yeah, so you get 3 brushes in the set, and they do look quite nice actually. Let me get them out. Or do you know what? Ariel's one looks to be my favourite. Shock. Okay, so you get 3 brushes inside, and they all individually have the princesses on the brush. You're not going to be able to see that, but one has Ariel, one has Aurora, and one has Snow White. Let me just see what these are for. So number 1, which is Ariel's one, is a blending brush, which is amazing. I love a good blending brush. Number 2, which is Aurora, that is a smudging brush, and it does look really nice. Perfect for like the lower lash line and stuff like that. Sorry, I didn't show you what Ariel's looks like. It's just a nice big fluffy brush. And then the last one, which is Snow White's, is an eyeshadow brush. Okay, it looks fairly similar to the Aurora brush, but that is just a little bit bigger. So maybe this would be perfect for like detailing your crease, and then this for the eyelash line. I don't know, but we are going to use these brushes in the look as well. So I was debating getting the Aurora palette as well, because I did actually love the colours in that palette, and the Snow White one just didn't really, you know, blow my mind, and I wasn't going to buy anything for the sake of it, because these palettes actually retail for £10 each. So I wanted to test these products out, and then if I liked the quality enough, then I would have bought the other ones. So that's why I just bought Ariel for now. I really did want to pick up Aurora's one because it is stunning, but as I said, I'm going to test this, see if I like it, and of course if you'd like to see a review on that collection, then just let me know down below. But we're now going to dive in to the eyeshadow palette. This is the Ariel eyeshadow palette. I'm literally so excited right now, and yeah, it has 14 shades in here. So this is what the palette looks like. So to be honest, like with princesses, you don't really try to think of what sort of colour story they've had unless you go with like their outfit or something. So with Ariel, there is like a pop of red in here, which is obviously for her hair, but there's no green in here. It's majority like neutral, and then it has your pop of red, and there are a lot of shimmers in here. So I think the colour story is quite pretty. I just honestly didn't know what to expect with this. It could have been green or red, and they do actually have a nice big mirror in here as well. So even though it's a little bit, you know, £10 for an Essence palette, some of their palettes like £3, £4, the packaging is really nice, and it does feel nice and sturdy. It doesn't feel cheap or flimsy or anything, so I'm really impressed with the packaging. But yeah, so that's what the eyeshadow palette looks like, and now we can get into the eye look. I've just primed my eyes using the Revolution Eye Base, of course, and now we're going to dive in to the eye look. So with this palette, there's actually only 1, 2, 3, 4. There's actually only 4 mattes to play with. So we have this one down here, which is called Starfish. This one, which is called Treasures. The red, which is called Mermaid. And then this brown up here, which is called Seagull. So what I'm going to do is, I'm basically just going to do like a neutral eye, but with a pop of red as well. So I'm going to firstly take the shade Treasures, a little bit of kickback, but I have got like a packing brush, and I'm just going to place this like in my crease. Okay, and this is the shade Treasures in the crease, and you know what? It's actually really nicely pigmented, not patchy or anything. I'm really impressed with it. So next I am going to take the red in here, which is called Mermaid. Iconic Ariel shade red. And I'm just going to pick that up again on the same packing brush. Oh my goodness. And then I'm going to pack that on my crease again. Wow. Okay, was not expecting that pigmentation, I'm not going to lie to you. Look at that shade. I'm literally blown away by how nice the quality is. I'm going to be honest, I wasn't really expecting too much from Essence because I just know they're a super affordable brand. So in your head, you just automatically think that they're not going to be that amazing. But I'm really blown away at how pigmented that red is. And considering that's a drugstore red, like look how pigmented that is and how red it is as well. Usually with drugstore reds, they're a lot more pink. But no, I'd say that's a pretty good red. And I'm really impressed. Next, I'm going to take the Ariel like fluffy blending brush. I was firstly using the Snow White one. And we're going to take the shade Starfish. And we're going to start blending the crease out. I think crease out. I'm going to start blending the crease out. I think I'm going to have to go in with a bit of Treasures to blend out the red a little bit better. But we'll try this shade first. Yeah, it literally didn't do anything. So I'm just going to take a little bit of Treasures and again blend that out. Okay, I'm having an issue at the moment. Basically, I'm just struggling to blend out the red. Like, it seems that the red has just stuck to where I originally put it. And I'm trying to blend it out. I don't know if it's because I've layered too many colours or laid that really light shade down first, but I don't know, it's just not blending. This shade doesn't look too bad, but this side you can see the obvious line and it's really stressing me out, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just gonna try and rectify it, I guess. It's gonna end up being like a full red look. But because there's not a lot of mattes in here, I don't really have a lot of option. So I'm just gonna try and sort this out. Is it me or can you still see this line? It's really bugging me. I must have layered it about 30 times and I still feel like I can see it. So I feel like this is as best as I can do at the moment. I can go back and sort it out in a minute, but I'm going to move on to the inner and outer corner. So I am going to use the other matte in the palette, which is called Seagull. And yeah, I'm going to put that on my inner and outer corners and we can make like a halo eye out of this, or try to. Okay, so this is what we are looking like so far. And now I want to put a beautiful shimmer on my lid. So we have quite a few shimmers in here. We have a couple of dark shimmers, which I'm not going to use. I want to use something a bit more bright. So we have the shade Ocean, which looks like this. Is that focused? I cannot tell. We have the shade Sea Witch. That feels a bit more creamier. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh my god. And then another shade that I am considering is this Explorer shade. Wow. Ooh, oh my god, they are stunning. So those are what the three shimmers look like. I think I might go in with the pink on my lid and then this as an inner corner and brow bone highlight. Let's try that and see what they look like. So I'm going to use the other brush in the set, which is the Aurora brush. And I'm going to take the Sea Witch shade, which is this one, on my lid. I'm going to use them dry and see what happens. You never know. Could be amazing. It seems to have picked up pigment on the brush. So let's see what this looks like. I did not see that shade. Oh my god, that is the shade Crab. Why am I not using that shade? No, I'm sorry, but that has to go on my lid. I'm going to put that on top because that is just stunning. How did I not see that shade? Oh my god. Let's put it on top and see what happens. Oh my god, are you kidding? Are you actually kidding me? This is the shade Crab, and oh my god, I am blown away. Like, it kind of makes up for the struggle that I had earlier with the red matte, because that is just absolutely stunning, and it's like liquid metal, like liquid metallic goodness. Oh my god, it is absolutely stunning. So those are the lids done. I'm now going to move on to the lower lash line, and I think I'm just going to take this Seagull shade and just go all the way across. Okay, and the last step is the inner corner and brow bone, and I'm going to take the Explorer shade here. I don't know if that's going to work, but let's have a little go. Okay, you know what? That did actually work, and it looks absolutely beautiful. So now we can move on to the last step, which is the mascara. So the one that Essence do is the Lush Princess. Very fitting because this is already called the Lush Princess mascara. I absolutely love this. This is actually the waterproof version of the mascara that I already own. So technically I shouldn't really open this because, one, I don't use waterproof mascaras, and two, I already have one open. But for the sake of this video, I'm obviously going to use this. I just don't use waterproof mascara because I just don't need to. Like, there's no need for me to wear waterproof mascara. And obviously because this is the Ariel one, I'm obviously going to use it. So let's give it a go. Okay, and this is the mascara on. So I absolutely love this mascara. Forgot to mention that that retails for like £3.30-ish. Super cheap. It is amazing. It's even cheaper than the Revolution Chocolate Dip mascara, and it is incredible. Like, I absolutely love it. Would highly recommend. Such a good drugstore mascara. So I'm going to hop off camera. I'm just going to put some lips on, and then I'll be right back with my final thoughts. Okay, so this is my complete look. I just threw on a MUA Velvet Matte Longwear Liquid Lip in the shade Carefree. Absolutely love this liquid lipstick. So yeah, this is my completed look. I really hope you like it, and of course I would love to know all of your thoughts and opinions down below of this collection, because as I said earlier, Essence is not really a brand that I've got into myself. I don't really purchase much of their makeup. I would love to know your thoughts and opinions on this collection, and of course if you'd like me to test more Essence stuff in the future, then please just let me know down below, because I'll be sure to do that for you. In terms of this collection, let's just go through the things individually. So I think for £7 for these brushes, I put the brushes back in my brush pot already, but for the brushes and the set, the fact that you get 3 brushes and a makeup bag for £7, I think that's a really good price, I'm not gonna lie. And the brushes were really good. They worked amazing. I used all 3 of them for something, and I had no problems with them. I liked all of them equally. I love that you get a big fluffy blending brush, because that's not a brush that you tend to see in these like more affordable sets. But I'm really impressed with the brush set, and I would highly recommend, especially if you've got someone of the younger audience, or if you've got a niece or nephew who loves Disney and wants to start getting into makeup and stuff, this would be a really nice Christmas present. I forgot to mention that this whole collection is limited edition, so if you like what you see, I would pick up right now, because I'm not actually too sure how long this is all going to be in stock for. So the brushes get a thumbs up from me. The spray, can't hold it properly, the spray was really nice. I've got hair on my face. The mister on this spray is incredible. It's so fine and just feels really nice and refreshing. It's almost like one of those sprays you get on holiday when you're really hot and you just spray yourself in that water. I think it is just water, isn't it? But it's basically like that. This is obviously like a hydrating spray, because obviously Ariel is a mermaid, which makes perfect sense, and I just love it. Like, I just think this is really good. Again, for £6, I don't think you can go too wrong with that. I don't think it's too pricey whatsoever. I will just be careful with the packaging though, because it does say shake well, and I shook it and then it kind of like exploded a little bit. So I would just be careful with the packaging. Maybe don't shake it so much. Maybe I did it a bit too much. But everything else I really liked about it. So this also gets a thumbs up from me. The eyeshadow palette, now this is where I get into a bit of mixed opinions. So I think for £10, I really can't complain too much because it is super affordable, and after all it is a collaboration with Disney. So I mean, this palette must be like super cheap because they've collaborated with Disney. It's a little bit more expensive. It's not expensive though, it's only a tenner. I did have some issues with it though. I did have some problems with the red shade. It just kind of just stuck to where I put it, and then when I attempted to blend it out or mix some other shades, it just, I don't know, it just didn't mix very well with each other. So I'll have to give this palette another go, maybe doing a different type of look, maybe just stick to the reds or something, see if it does the same thing. I don't know if that was my fault, if I was layering too many eyeshadows, but I did have a couple of problems with that. That being said, I do feel like this is obviously like a collectibles item. This is a collaboration with Disney, and like people like myself who absolutely love Disney are gonna buy these things. I think it's just down to whether you will want to buy them. Like, I only wanted to buy this because it's got Ariel all over it. The quality of it doesn't have to be amazing for me to want to buy this because it has Ariel on it, if that makes sense. The quality was not 10 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie to you because I would never lie to you lot, but I think for the price and considering it's a collaboration with Disney, I don't think it's too bad. I feel like this is a nice neutral palette. Like, if you eliminate the red shade here, it's just like a really nice everyday neutral palette, which I feel like will appeal to a lot of people. That, and you get a mirror in here. So yeah, mixed opinions on the palette, but overall I am very happy with it. And despite what happened with the red shade, firstly, when you apply them, they're super pigmented, and I was not expecting that. So yeah, it was a little bit patchy along the way, but initially these shades were incredible. So I do recommend this, especially if obviously you love the Disney princesses. I think for £10 you can't go wrong, and that is a good price. And then lastly, for the mascara, obviously I don't need to go into too much detail because you guys already know I absolutely love this mascara. This is just the waterproof version, so maybe if you transfer on your like lower lash line and lids and stuff, because I know Soph Does Life does that. So if you have the same issues where your mascara tends to run underneath your eyes and on your lids, I would recommend picking up a waterproof mascara. And if you don't want to spend too much on one, then this mascara is amazing. I absolutely love it, and for the price you cannot go wrong. Like, you cannot go wrong. Overall, I'm very happy with this collection. Mostly positive things come out of this, and to be honest, it makes me want to go ahead and buy the Aurora stuff now. So let me know down below if you'd like me to pick that up, because I am kind of umming and ahhing it whether to get it. The palette is super pretty, like it has purples and pinks in it and stuff, and I just feel like I need to pick it up. And plus, Aurora is one of my favourite Disney princesses as well. Let me know down below your thoughts and opinions. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!